Oh, you're still here. Sorry, did we forget to tell you? Moment of Balance is going on a hiatus for the next month and a half. Worry not though. We're planning on releasing some of our Patreon bonus content from behind the paywall to keep you occupied in the meantime. Book 2 of Moment of Balance will premiere on March 2nd. In the meantime, enjoy some of what we get up to in our spare time, and if you want to hear more like it, consider joining us on our Patreon. Thanks. Have fun.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, we should probably outline what we're doing for the audience, too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh boy, we have to kind of a little bit host the show. That's bonkers.
We do have to kind of a little bit host the show, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk about it since I brought this game in.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just here to play Bubsy.
yeah, exactly. So we're going to be playing, I guess, technically this qualifies as a hack of Garfield You.
Yeah.
Garfield You is a very strange little indie tabletop RPG. Let me actually get that pulled up so that I can credit the game designer. By Danny Makes RPGs on itch.io. It was made for a game jam, and it is about playing a human who is prone to moments alone and ennui and loneliness. I don't know, fucking whatever. You know the type of person.
Yeah.
And then their life at its most prominent and important moments getting interrupted by Garfield. Except we have taken this and completely rewritten it to be about specifically Hanako and Bubsy the bobcat.
Yeah. Because I have a weird thing about that dumbass game.
yeah. Jonaya might be the only real Bubsy fan in the world. The Garfield player in Garfield You plays not just as Garfield, but an animated talking Garfield phone, based on those Garfield phones that periodically wash up on a beach in France. You should look that up. It is a thing that happens, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
In this case, Bubsy is also a living copy of a Bubsy game, right?
Yes, Bubsy is both the cartoon character and also a original copy of the first game for the SNES.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, Bubsy is both of those things simultaneously, and we're not going to acknowledge how strange that is.
Not even a little bit.
I think that's about that.
That is about that.
I'm looking at the life events that I wrote for Hanako, and I'm thinking I'm going to actually switch 2 and 3.
Okay.
So that we can, because I wrote these out. Since you get the chance to pick from the list or roll on it, I just wrote out a bunch of Hanako's life events in sequential order.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to go through them sequentially.
Yeah, there's a human event table and a Bubsy behavior table. Yeah, originally Garfield behavior table. I'm going to roll for Bubsy because they're just kind of like gags, I guess.
yeah. It's just weird little shit for you to do in the scene.
Yeah, if it comes up too much, I'll just change it.
Yeah. Or, do something that isn't the behavior. I don't think the behavior is meant to be like, this is what Bubsy is in this scene to do. It's more like, here is the weird and dumb way that Bubsy smashes his way into Hanako's life, right?
That's exactly it. It's the as the audience will surely know, the title card in the Bubsy levels where he says something really stupid and something happens to him, and then you play one of the worst platforming games ever made for a few minutes before you get frustrated and quit.
Yeah, exactly like that. So we'll start off with the first of Hanako's life events. And Jonaya, as we go through here, I'll probably ask you for some more input on where we go next and what scenes you actually want to explore so we can keep this in a reasonable amount of time.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the first life event I wrote was a particularly rough training session with her mother. I think this is a pretty simple thing. I think that the first time Hanako encounters Bubsy, she is alone in the training field. I think she was left there and just told to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And like we see in that one flashback, I think she is just sitting there doing a bunch of exercises, kind of abusing her own body to try and force herself to produce flame.
Mm-hmm.
And she's getting very frustrated, and it's not helping, and it's all just a mess.
Yeah.
She's clearly tired.
And then, what is it? And then from out of the sky, Bubsy just like falls down and sort of splats on the ground and then reconstitutes himself in front of Hanako.
As Bubsy splats into the ground, Hanako like, ugh, and jumps back and looks down at it. And then, I think she goes up to, poke at the splatter, and then Bubsy reconstitutes himself.
Hey, don't do that. I'm not an it. I'm Bubsy the bobcat.
Okay. Yes, you certainly are. What can I do for you, Bubsy?
I think the question might be, what can I do for you?
Oh, I've lost it officially.
I mean, probably a little bit, but I'm here to help in some kind of way. That's what I do. I'm an entertainer.
Sure. You know what? Here. This is where we're at today. And I think Hanako walks over to the edge of the little training area and sits down on a bench, and then motions and says, okay, the floor is yours then. Help.
The floor is... I mean, I don't need all of it, but okay. All right, so it looks like you've been having a rough day. Do you want to talk about it? I am a licensed therapist in one state. Guess which one?
I don't think I know what a state is.
Nah, that's okay. It was a lie anyway. So tell me about your problems.
Bubsy walks over and sort of flops down next to you.
Right. Is Bubsy, on the bench or sitting on the ground?
On the ground.
Perfect. Fine. I've been out here trying to produce flame for hours. And I have decided that I am not going to go to bed until I get it right.
I mean, sure, I guess that sounds, healthy? That sounds very healthy to me. Have you considered that maybe you need a rest to do that? I'm not an expert, but...
This would be a reasonable justification had I ever done it even once before. I can bend flame, so clearly it's possible for me.
I'm gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about, even though I do know what you're talking about. But, bend flame, why is it so easy to do that and not to produce it? I don't understand the difference.
I wish that I could tell you. If I understood the distinction, surely, this would not be as difficult as it seems to be, because for everyone else, there is no distinction. It is as simple and easy as doing the motions, and Hanako, I think, as she's talking, has been moving her arms a little bit, and then she shoves her palm forward, and nothing. Ugh. And it should come.
It kind of reminds me of the movie Die Hard. Have you seen that one?
I'm not sure. You mean a mover?
What time period are we in right now? This might not exist.
Oh, this is a good point. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, whatever. I'm not sure I follow any of that.
Okay, so, honestly, I was just gonna tell you a generic motivational story and somehow tie it into John McClane, and there's glass on the floor and he steps on the glass and it hurts a lot, but he's able to pull through and kill a bunch of bad guys with a machine gun. But, I don't suppose that's a very helpful anecdote.
You're telling me I need to walk through broken glass.
You take interesting messages from my stories. I can see this is going to be a very long and potentially unproductive relationship. No, you probably shouldn't do that. You should probably go get some sleep because you are currently, as far as you know, hallucinating.
I wonder. And I think Hanako reaches over to a torch that is lit in the area, the fucking place that they're in.
Yeah.
And she waves her hand and she flicks just a little ember at Bubsy's feet just to see what the hell happens.
Bubsy bursts into flame.
Oh goodness! Oh no!
Runs around a little bit, turns into a pile of ash with the eyeballs still visible, that sort of falls down to the floor, and then once again reconstitutes himself.
I mean, that was very impressive, but I don't know how it helps anything.
You know what? You're right. Maybe I should get some sleep. Ugh. If you're still here in the morning, you can stick around.
I don't think I will be, but you never know. My contract's not up yet.
What? Who?
Look, kid, let me tell you a piece of advice. There's a lot of people gonna tell you that unions aren't worth anything. They just take more of your money than they're worth. So let me tell you, that's not true. You gotta get yourself in a union. I regret not having the opportunity to join SAG. It was a big mistake.
Yes, certainly. I hope you have a lovely night. Cat?
Bubsy the bobcat.
Bubsy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good night. And then she
Yeah.
leaves.
Oh my god, this is stupid, I love it!
Okay.
Bubsy talks like a New York stereotype now, that's canon.
Okay, we've got that out of the way. I want to, if you want to peek over the events that I've written.
I have them open.
Yeah. I think that these first 4 are going to be kind of the richest for us, given that we wanted to explore Hanako's backstory here.
Yes, true.
And so I think we should do all 4 of these.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll get into stuff we've actually experienced in canon.
Right.
And we can kind of figure out which of those we feel is most worth exploring.
I think that's a good idea.
Cool. So next up, we have Azula hatching, which I wrote a fic about a little while back. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that.
Yeah. That will also be out by the time we release this, so
Hell yeah.
it will at least be in the world for people to go find. So yeah, I think that this is probably in like late at night after Hanako has been escorted back to her room by her uncle.
Okay, so she's in her room?
Yeah, or maybe... No, actually, I think this is more interesting if it occurs beforehand, as she's on the way to sneak in to see Azula be hatched.
Okay.
So I think she is wandering through the courtyard, trying to stay hidden.
So I think Bubsy kind of comes just walking up to Hanako and sort of like looks down at her.
Ugh, I hate Mondays.
And then turns and winks directly at the camera.
I think Hanako, again, jumps out of her fucking skin. Like, she, I think, was trying to... I like if she was, like, trying to creep along under the sort of overhang of a building's roof, right? In the shadows, trying to keep huddled up against the building. And Bubsy, she, like, goes to turn a corner, and Bubsy is just, like, waiting on a signpost.
Yes.
So she launches out into the moonlight. She says, "Oh, Bubsy, it's you."
Yeah, it's you, Hanako Seki. At least Seki for now.
I think Bubsy winks at the camera again at that.
I didn't. Did I? Did I actually tell you my name?
So you didn't, but I have extended knowledge of the meta-narrative structure of this story, so you didn't have to.
Huh. Fascinating.
Also, from your point of view, I'm a hallucination, so of course I know your name. I'm you. I'm your brain.
I don't have full confirmation, especially now that I've seen you twice. You could be a spirit.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got those here. I could be a spirit, but I'm not a spirit. I'm also not a hallucination. It's very difficult to explain.
Right. Naturally. So, you're here to help again.
Yeah, sure. I guess I am, or just hang out. What are we up to tonight? What are we doing? We sneaking around? I think Bubsy kind of like slinks back into the shadows in a very sort of comical, like cat burglar kind of way.
Keep quiet. Yes, we are sneaking around. I'm making my way to the stables to see my Uncle Toka.
Oh yeah, your Uncle Toka, right, with the lizards and stuff. I don't have to be quiet. See, no one else can hear me. You, however, you need to be quiet.
Right. Yes, this will be an easy thing to do while speaking with you, a cat.
Yes, I mean, sure. Yeah. Anyway, we're sneaking out. We're going to see your uncle?
Yes. He raises the lizards, like you said. A new clutch is hatching today.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Are we going to get to see a baby lizard? Because I've always wanted to see a baby lizard.
I suppose if you're around long enough, yes, you'll see a baby lizard.
Ooh, and Bubsy kind of like twinkles his fingers, which makes a cartoon like noise.
Right. And you're certain that you're not audible?
I am fairly certain that I am not audible to anybody, or visible to anybody except for you, specifically you, and no one else, ever.
Why me?
Will you go insane if I tell you the real answer, or do I have to make up a plausible sounding one?
I cannot possibly answer that question for you.
Do you want to risk potentially going insane because I tell you the real answer, or should I make up a plausible sounding one?
Now that's a far more interesting question. No, I think we'll leave the insanity for another day, thank you.
That's an excellent choice. Because you, are at a crossroads in your life where you need somebody to talk to, and basically everyone in your family is a huge piece of shit, so, Bubsy.
And he's kind of standing there, like, pointing at himself and grinning.
Yes, all of that sounds about right. Here, this way. And I think she leads Bubsy off into like a smaller, more secluded area, maybe behind a couple of bushes or something, where she can like take a seat up against the wall of the compound. This wall, were we actually to be able to get up on top of it, is facing out off of the cliff towards the sea, so there is not much guard over here.
Bubsy is like comically like sneaking along on his tiptoes behind you.
On the subject of my horrid family, it will be better here. Here we can speak a bit more plainly without concern that my mother will find out. And
yeah, your mother is not a nice woman at all in any way or any form ever, really.
No, certainly not. If she found out I was going to see the lizards, she would be furious.
Ugh. Yeah, tell me about it. She would be furious. She is such a jerk.
So what? You are here to help me? You're here because nobody else in my life will tell me to my face that my mother is awful.
No one else would tell you that? I mean, I know that because of... Don't worry about it, the insanity thing. Anyway, yeah, I mean, why should I be nice to your mom? She sucks, and, you deserve better than her. But I think you already knew that.
Then you're not afraid of her.
I mean, I'm not really afraid of anything because I can't die and don't exist in the traditional sense of the word, so...
This is true. You can't die. Interesting. All right, then.
If you're thinking that I can do something about your mom, I also can't interact with items in this physical reality, so that is kind of a problem.
What can you do?
Again, my answer to this is partly bounded by the level of willingness you are to risk insanity, but generally speaking, I can talk to you and make witty observations, and do dumb stuff, and kill myself, and come back to life. And also transcend time and space, and some other stuff. Don't worry about it.
Great. Excellent. Yes, I'm sure that having a suicide cat on my side will help me in my quest to escape this compound.
You never know. Sometimes it's useful.
If that's all you have to offer me, and if it's all the same to you, I think I'm going to go see the lizards now.
Oh, can I see the lizards too?
You're welcome to follow. I guess this will prove whether other people can see you or not.
I think at this, Bubsy like turns to some, from your perspective, a random direction and looks up at someone you can't see.
See, you all know about this, but I didn't. Well, technically I did, but I'm excited to see it all the same. Let's go look.
Yeah, she leads Bubsy to the stables, wherein she goes in, and her uncle is sitting with lizard eggs laid out on a blanket in the middle of the room, and yeah, some other stuff happens that you can go read the fanfic I wrote, I guess.
Yeah.
And except this time Bubsy is there, and Hanako is nervously glancing to him periodically, and Uncle Toka does not see him. Excellent. Okay. Next, we have King Wu's coronation. This is a big one. Jonaya, do you know what the significance of King Wu's coronation is to Hanako's life?
I cannot remember off the top of my head.
This is going to be interesting. We talked this out, like, a while back when we were establishing some stuff about Hanako's history. Yeah, it's not a big deal. You'll find out. It'll come up, I'm sure.
I can't remember. It was like her debut into, like, society, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. It's her debut into society, and she's also here specifically because she has finally convinced her mother to let her leave the compound and go to Republic City.
Oh, right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and set the scene. I rolled a Bubsy introduction, which is a new one.
So yeah, there is a big party going on. King Wu has been coronated. I'm sure that gets shown in canon or whatever. Like that's in Korra probably.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, whatever that party looks like. It looks like that.
Yeah, that's where Kuvira announces that she's in charge.
Oh, really? I did not know that. That's fascinating. I suppose this is after that happens then. It's like later in the evening. The high society part of the party has begun. People are like, schmoozing, doing their thing. And I think Hanako is sitting quietly on a balcony overlooking like a courtyard, drinking from a glass, and there's, some people milling about, but it's quiet up here, and she's mostly alone.
I think from below the balcony, you hear a voice talking to you.
See, a lot of people criticize the games, but honestly, the first one was pretty good. For its time, for its genre, for its specific mascot, it was a pretty good game. Definitely one of the top 5 Bubsy games.
Bubsy, who are you talking to?
Oh, I was talking to you!
And Bubsy kind of like vaults himself up over the railing and is now next to you.
Yes, of course. And what is it you were talking about?
Oh, I was just talking about the relative merits of my games, which are all amazing by a certain metric. A very low metric, but a certain metric.
Your games.
Yeah, it's like, well, they have, like, movies now in your universe, right?
Yes, I suppose it's officially become time where movers are a thing.
Okay, so imagine you shrank that down to a little tiny screen and you made it in color, and you get a little thingy that lets you control the characters, and also it's terrible.
Bubsy is standing there kind of like making the like, face.
That sounds too much like the life that I already have, thank you.
Okay, that's an extremely good point. Maybe you wouldn't appreciate the games. There is a lot of frustrating repetition and pain and suffering. And you know what? Actually, the training you did, all the things you had to endure, they're kind of like a Bubsy game, kind of like Bubsy 3D, a lot like Bubsy 3D, actually.
You're right. My backstory is exactly like Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, exactly. See, you're starting to understand. Context is not important. They'll have context. And Bubsy is pointing up at the sky while saying this.
Yes, of course. The context, it's only relevant for yourself and the spirits, always. Correct.
Oh yeah, the spirits, right. You're still on the same page about the whole potential insanity thing, just checking it's been a little bit.
I'm fairly certain that we both know that that's an option.
Okay. Bubsy is giving you finger guns. All right, that's fine. If you change your mind, just let me know and I'll tell you the horrible truth about all of these. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
perhaps at the end of all of this.
Yeah, sure. Now, so what are we doing here? This is, King Wu. He's,
Yes.
Yeah. Except he didn't actually get to become king because Cuvier decided she wanted to run things, and I'm guessing your mom doesn't care too much who's in charge.
Oh, I see. The woman in charge of me didn't know that King Wu didn't actually get coronated at his coronation because no one explained this to her. So this is news for her, but I knew it all along.
It doesn't really matter. Like I said, your mom doesn't care.
No, of course she doesn't. In fact, if anything, she probably supports this development more than anything.
Well, I mean, you know, Cuvier's not going to become relevant to your life again for several more years, so...
Certainly not. I intend to go back to the Fire Nation after this, and after that, well, I'll be on my way.
You'll be on your way to...
Republic City.
Oh, that's exciting. The city is fun. It's big. It's not your mom's horrible compound.
Yes, most importantly, it is not my mother's horrible compound.
Yeah, see, that's the spirit. What are you going to do in Republic City?
I'll be serving as the Fire Nation's diplomat to the United Republic.
Well, that sounds fancy. Bubsy is now wearing a suit for no particular reason. He was not wearing a suit before. He is still not wearing pants.
Still not wearing pants. That was going to be my follow-up question.
Not wearing pants.
It's the new outfit, right?
What's that?
It's the new outfit, right?
What do you mean?
Isn't Bubsy's new outfit a suit in the new game that's coming out?
Maybe? No, he's wearing like an actual like black tie suit, but without pants.
Anyway, where the fuck was I? You know, Bubsy, it's very hard to keep my continuity consistent when you're around.
Yeah, I have that effect on people. Again, if you want to get into it, the insanity thing, always on the table.
Naturally. It feels like I'm only insane when you're present.
That's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
Anyway, yes, I'll be going to the United Republic, acting as diplomat. It will be very fancy, it will be lovely. Most importantly, it will not be my mother's compound. But I don't know. And Hanako gazes wistfully out onto the horizon.
Bubsy kind of like leans on the railing next to you and looks over at you. So, do you want to be your mother's diplomat in Republic City? Is that what you want to do with your life?
I want to go to Republic City.
That wasn't my question, though. What do you want to do in Republic City? If you could do anything at all, what would you do? You get to pick. I understand that's not reality, but that's not what I'm asking.
I have to be honest with you, Bubsy. The thought never once occurred to me.
You've never once thought, what would I do with my life if I had a choice?
Maybe. Distantly, when I was a child.
Well, what did you want to do when you were a child? Other than escape your mother's horrible compound, which, as we've established, is important.
I'm not even sure I wanted to do that back then.
Oof, that is extremely depressing. You know, of all of the three of them, yours is like The second or first most depressing backstory, depending on which part of it and how you interpret certain key facts. You know what? Never mind. Continue, please.
Yes, anyway. I don't know. Maybe I thought that one day I don't know. It's been difficult. I can't even really imagine a different life. You have to understand, Bubsy, it's not even just that I've always had expectation placed upon me. It's that the lives of all of the people I see are the lives of people who are subservient to me and my family. It is almost unthinkable that an existence other than the one that I currently lead could be possible.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a very heavy burden to bear. Probably a little bit, I'm gonna be honest, you're punching a little bit above the weight of what my games are capable of contextualizing, but, whew.
Your games, then, what are they capable of contextualizing? I'll tell you what. You know what? I am many things, Bubsy, but good at suffering is one of them. Can I play one of these games?
You know what? Against all laws of physical possibility, you absolutely can. Which one would you like to play? The original classic? The second equally bad one? Or the third one that we don't talk about very much?
I thought you were saying that they were good.
Okay, so I did put a lot of qualifiers on that statement.
So do you think that the Bubsy video games are good or not?
Let me put it this way. They'll be the best video game you've ever played.
Why not? Give me the first.
Hanako's gonna play the first Bubsy game, a slippery to control, frustratingly difficult mascot platformer.
Yeah. I think she sits there, and she has set the glass down on the floor next to her, and she's leaning out over the balcony as she's playing the video game. Don't ask me to talk about how any of this looks, but she plays the video game, and she's got the controller in her hands, and she initially, I think she spends 5 minutes giving it a real honest attempt, right? And then, by the end of those 5 minutes, she drops the controller and says, "Do you know what? This feels exactly like training. I don't want to do this anymore."
You know what? That is a very respectable choice. You know, you're getting to the point where you can say that about your actual life, you know?
Huh. Bubsy, did you just say something meaningful?
Yeah, sometimes I get unexpectedly dark, like that one time on Garfield in the 1980s.
What's a Garfield?
Okay, you know what? Never mind. There's a lot of things you're just not gonna have context for when you're talking to me. You're just gonna have to kind of roll with it.
Sure, fine. All right, Bubsy. And she stands up and she squats down to pick up her drink, and then she holds it out to him as if to make a toast, and says, "Fine then. I suppose that we'll simply move on with the night in celebration of being able to simply stop."
Yeah, to quitting bad video games, to leaving your horrible mother's horrible compound to death.
What was that last bit? You know what? Yeah, you're right. And she presses the glass out as if to make a toast. And then she starts drinking, and that is the end of that scene.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we got there.
You know what? I've played the Bubsy games. You're not wrong. They are like training for Hanako. They're not fun games, man.
I've decided that I actually want to skip 5. I don't think that there's as much there to dig into after
Yeah,
that.
I feel like that kind of like wraps into some of the stuff we just did in that scene.
Yeah. So I for number 6 I just wrote cabbages. And that could mean literally anything. Anywhere in episode 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of wherever you feel is best to take this next, I think is fine.
Okay.
I don't really have any specific
I kind of like getting Bubsy's take on Hanako's new friends before we move on to what is currently written as 7.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. So like why don't we place this after the meeting at the Triple Threats?
Okay.
Because that's when everybody splits up. So I guess Hanako is on her way to meet with Varric. Is this on Varric's boat?
Oh my god.
This might be, yeah, this is on Varric's boat after her meeting with him. And she has just like let the other guy in to go see Varric, and she's on her way out to go mount up on Azula and leave, and Bubsy.
Oof, that guy. I mean, he's like a bad guy off of Miami Vice or something. Am I right?
Yes, you know what, Bubsy, you're absolutely correct.
So, how you been?
Well, Republic City has been eventful. We're currently in a bit of trouble at the moment, or at least, well, one of my companions is, but that will be solved shortly.
Oh, what kind of trouble is she in? He says as if he didn't already know the answer to that question.
Yes, well, you see, she got herself discovered during a job last night, and it would seem that a rival gang wants her head, as well as the head of a couple of her associates, I believe it was. We're fixing it.
You have a very interesting way of describing events. You mix the most blunt phrasing of some things with the most euphemistic phrasing of others, and I'm not criticizing. I just find it fascinating.
Well, what do you find so odd about the way that I speak?
Oh, no, it's not the way you speak. It's the things you choose to mention or not mention to people. She was discovered? That's a very interesting way to put it.
Well, what do you want me to say, Bubsy?
Oh, I don't want you to say anything. I'm making an observation. That's one of the things I do. Like a bad stand-up comic.
A shootout happened. It went poorly. The piercing pistols were implicated in the event. She was discovered.
Yeah, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Just so you're trying to fix the problem now by talking to that Varric guy.
Yes, this is part of the chain of events of fixing the problem.
Oh yeah, it's always a chain of events, isn't it? You can never just be simple.
What would fixing this problem simply look like, Bubsy?
Oh, I didn't say there was a simple solution. I'm just kvetching about how there's always a thing you gotta do and another thing you gotta do, and it's just like Mondays, am I right?
And Bubsy winks at the camera.
Yes, it's exactly like Mondays, Bubsy, you're correct. But it's no. You're trying to get me to think about this.
I'm trying to get you to think about what exactly?
You're doing it again.
I'm doing it again. What am I doing again?
Ugh, Bubsy. You're saying things that sound ridiculous in order to get me to think about my actions, just like you did that night at the coronation.
Now, to be fair, I am not always doing that on purpose.
Of course, yes. Ugh.
So, tell me about the person who's in trouble, and possibly another new friend of yours that you've met recently.
Yes.
Who I have no reason to know about.
Yes, of course. Her name is Sabi. She is a criminal that I met while working here. Someone who I paid to enact certain necessities, and that is all there is to that.
Of course, that's all there is to that.
Bubsy is nodding along, like, very studious.
And, of course, after her, There is Chong, who landed himself on our laps today. I am still figuring him out.
Oh yeah, he's a character. Let's just say I know him from somewhere. And leave it at that.
Sure, yes, naturally. It does seem like he's fairly well traveled within the city, so it wouldn't surprise me that you know him.
That is a possible explanation for why I know about him.
Yes, I'm surprised you didn't think of it sooner, frankly.
Of course. Now, I gotta ask. Do you feel like you're in control of the situation right now?
What do you mean?
I feel like those were pretty simple. So, you're in a situation where something bad has happened. Do you feel like you, Hanako, are in control of that situation? Or is it more of an out of control kind of situation?
Frankly, the situation is as in control as it can be. Do I have control over the situation? No, not strictly speaking. That's Sabi. She's on her way to go blackmail a police officer. But the situation is under control.
Okay. See, that's a very pure attitude to have about this situation, but I gotta ask you something. Do you trust her?
Sabi? Yes, of course. Why wouldn't I?
That is a very fast answer. Damn, what the?
She's a good worker. She accomplishes her tasks well.
She's a good worker. That's... Again, I find your way of referring to certain things very interesting. Anyway, well, that's good. I mean, Bubsy turns and winks at the camera.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry about it. You told me you weren't willing to risk the insanity.
No, this time it's fine. Where are you looking?
I'm looking at the audience, which is a very interesting thing to do because this is actually gonna be like a radio play kind of thing.
Sure. You know what? Whatever. I've decided I've changed my mind about this.
Okay. I could tell you the horrifying truth about your reality if you want.
No. We'll do that later, possibly.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll think about that one a little more before I'm ready for that. Frankly, my reality contains enough dangerous truths as it is.
Yeah, it certainly does. And it's not going to get any better in the near term. Or the midterm. Or the long term.
I love hearing that, Bubsy. Is this what you've come here to do? Have you just come here to make me second guess myself?
Okay, no. See, that's not what I'm doing. See, you don't need me to tell you everything's gonna be fine, because that would be a lie. And you would know it was a lie, because all the stuff you're doing right now. Bubsy kind of gestures around it. Everything.
Bubsy, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything will be fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, sure, you're gonna work this out, you're gonna get the situation handled, and then the next one, and then...
There will be another situation, I'm under no illusions about that, but it will be fine. I will make it fine again.
You're gonna make it fine how? What are you talking about? Wait, are you putting all of this on yourself? Oof!
The situation has been handled. We went, we talked to people, and now we know what must be done, and now it's being done.
Right, okay.
Yes, I helped with that. I made that happen.
Okay. I don't know. You know what? I'm not sure where I was going with this. You did great. You did a good job. It's just...
Thank you, Bubsy. I think so too. And she smiles and pats her lizard on the head. Oh, by the way, do you remember that lizard you saw hatch?
I do.
She pats the lizard on the head again.
Oh, yeah, she's real big. I mean, I knew about this already, but I'm gonna act surprised now. Whoa, that's a big lizard. She got so big. How the hell did that happen?
That's what they do, mongoose lizards. They get big.
Okay, so look. You got a couple of allies now. You got some friends in the city. Again, I'm gonna ask you the same question I did a little while ago. What do you want to do with your life? You're just gonna keep working for your mom?
Sure. Why not? My life is the best it ever has been. I live in the city. I have a degree of freedom to do what I'd like. Yes, there are hiccups here and there, but I have co-workers whom I enjoy the company of. I think I will even be recruiting this airbender for future jobs in the future.
Okay, like... a couple of things. One, you know you can have friends, right? You don't have to just be coworkers with people. You don't have to use that term for everything. Again, the euphemisms.
Friends.
Yeah, friends. Like people you spend time with, that you talk to, that you...
Yes. Right. Friends. Things that I have.
Why are you saying it like that? Oh, yeah, okay, we're doing this. Okay, yes. Yes, I know you just met Chong, because don't worry about it. But,
Well, I told you earlier in this conversation.
yes, that's the only reason I know about that. If you were to talk to Sabi, I bet she would say that you were her friend.
Would she? I'm not certain you're right about that one, Bubsy. Bubsy, I think you might be wrong.
I think if you were to perhaps put her through some form of enhanced interrogation, you might be able to get her to finally admit that she thinks of you as a friend deep down inside.
That makes much more sense. She would never confess to something like that without that.
But she does think it. Bubsy is pointing at you and kind of like wagging his finger.
Well, fine. So I'm supposed to just trust you, the hallucination cat, about that.
Well, if you think I'm a hallucination, then that logically means that you think that Sabi thinks you're her friend, which means that she's your friend.
Or maybe, Bubsy, and have you considered this, it just means that I would like her to think of me as a friend.
That's progress! You just admitted something. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna ask you. Hey, are you happy with all of this? Are you actually happy with what you're doing?
What do you mean?
Like your life. Are you happy with your life right now? Is it... I know it's the best it's ever been, but like... Woof! That's a bar so low it's in hell!
I think that where I'm at is about where I can be expected to be right now. And that's just going to have to be good enough until it gets better.
Oh, okay, so getting better, that would be a thing you're working towards then.
Theoretically.
Oof.
Life seems to be mostly on an upward trajectory at the moment. I have to assume it's on the way.
Bubsy kind of does like a face. Yeah, I'm sure it'll just get... Oh, look. Just, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm glad. I'm glad these things are getting better for you. That's... You know what? That is something. That is progress. That is probably the best we're gonna do right now.
Bubsy,
Yes.
if you don't mind, it's been a rather long day and I would like to go home and sleep for a very long time.
Oh, absolutely. Say no more. And Bubsy just like walks off the pier into the water and disappears.
Hanako takes a deep breath and then mounts up on Azula and leaves.
Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid. I love doing it.
Oh, I adore this. This is great.
This is so much fun.
Alright, so we can't skip Sabi killing that guy, right?
No. No, we can't.
When does this happen? Oh, wait, hang on. I'm trying to remember. Okay, this episode just came out, so I should know this. Somebody leaves to go check out the place that Pearl and Peony found, where we learn about the hiring agency in that shack.
Right.
Who goes to do that?
I can't remember.
Can we just have this be abstractly in the aftermath of Sabi having killed the guy?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Before she leaves to go work for Varric.
I think that this is most interesting if it happens, because Hanako does that thing that she does, where she does not immediately react to the thing that's in front of her, right?
Right.
So I think that this is most interesting if we try to force her to confront the murder while she's in the mode of trying to handle Sabi and Chong and the twins and everybody's reaction to the murder, right?
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be, I think, compelling.
Yeah. Like I said, I think this is most interesting if it's, like, abstractly in that time period. She is, like,
Yeah.
talking to people. I think she's moving from one person to another, and then, like, people are gone in Bubsy.
I think she goes to talk to somebody who's wearing like a fucking robe or something and is suspiciously short, and it's
Yeah.
Bubsy.
Yeah, perfect. She walks up to the mysterious robed individual and she says, hello? Who are you? I'm going to, this is a problem. You're not supposed to be here.
And the figure lowers the hood, and you can see it's Bubsy, and Bubsy turns around.
Oh, Bubsy, it's you.
Yeah, I know I caught you at kind of a bad time.
It's a very bad time, yes.
Yes, I am aware, but I think you maybe could use someone to talk to right now. So we're gonna do what I like to call a therapist to Bubsy.
And Bubsy takes out a pair of glasses from nowhere and puts them on.
Sure. Therapist Bubsy. Why not? We're going to pretend I know what a therapist is for the sake of whatever.
I was going to ask, I did think that you had those. You probably do. You should probably see one.
I've never heard of a therapist in my life, Bubsy, and I don't intend to start today.
Okay. I can see that you're very, you're going through a lot of very emotional things right now. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what has just happened?
We were getting ready to infiltrate a mine that I believe we don't yet know is owned by Varric. But I believe we do have suspicion has platinum inside of it. And I was getting ready to sneak my way in via a clever and very, very well thought out disguise. I was going to be a woman named Aranea Circuit, and that was going to be good and lovely. And then Sabi shot a man.
Yes, she did. She did shoot a man.
A fight broke out that I did not intend to start, but I told the people to do what they would. But I said before the fight started for everyone to do as they do, and I don't know why I chose that phrasing in particular, but here we are.
You don't, I'm not sure how to put this in a way that, won't sound a little bit rude.
Bubsy, you've never been afraid of sounding rude before.
You know what? You're right, Hanako. I've never been afraid of sounding rude. Look, you never had to see someone, like, die in front of you before, have you?
Frankly, Bubsy, your source material is so offensive that I find it bizarre that you even have a concept of being rude, and I do know what your source material is now. Anyway, what was the question that you just asked me?
Oh, yes. You know what? You are probably my favorite one of the three, if we're being really honest. Anyway,
I'm
dying.
honored, Bubsy, thank you.
You're welcome. You're very compelling. So, you've never had to watch someone die in front of you before, have you? I know your mom is a piece of shit and you have all these horrible Fire Nation things, but,
Not to continue avoiding the question, but yes, when you say that I'm compelling, it definitely sounds convincing when we say that I'm compelling.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, no, I have never seen someone die in front of me before.
Right. I mean, you do things that have definitely hurt people, but that's always a layer of... Well? Oh, we're not gonna unpack that.
I've seen exactly one man die before.
Out of character, who did Hanako see die?
You don't know this. No one knows
Okay, never
this.
mind.
It is a choice I am making now.
Okay, cool. We're getting into the Bubsy shit, baby. I'm getting back into character.
Oh, I'm sorry, I feel weird saying this, but this is not something I was previously aware of. You've seen someone die before.
How do you not know this, Bubsy? You're supposed to know everything about me.
Okay, so I never actually claimed I knew everything about you. I know... Look, that's not important.
You're right. We're not getting into this still.
Yes, insanity. Exactly. You get it.
Fine. I was taught poisons by my mother.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, honestly.
Yes, and given what you know about my mother, you can make the logical conclusion about what must have happened after my mother taught me how to use poisons.
Yeah, I think I kind of get the gist of it. She poisoned someone to show you how it worked.
Yes, exactly. Well, sort of. I technically administered the dose.
Okay, that's a very... There are some layers to this. What do you mean you technically administered the dose?
I mean, I was told to.
Right, but... Oh. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't know about that. I should have, but I didn't. Oh.
Bubsy, why do you think that I am able to handle these things so well? Yes, I watched it all happen in agonizing detail. I've seen death before, Bubsy.
Hanako, you don't handle these things well because you've seen death before. You handle them well because your mother has systematically I don't like to use the term brainwashed because I feel like there's a lot of fuzziness there, but like
I'm not sure that my mother ever told me what brainwashing is. You'll have to clarify that word for me.
if you put someone through a specific type of trauma for long enough and you tell them a certain type of thing for long enough, it changes how they think about the world. It changes how they see themselves and other people. And you can get people who would otherwise be just normal to do horrible things.
I don't think I can remember a time when I was normal, Bubsy.
Well, that's the point. You've been raised into this. Look,
Bubsy, how is it possible that my mother could have turned me not normal if I was never normal to begin with? You're not making sense.
Okay, like, you don't know how you could have turned out because you have never known a time when you weren't the way you are.
What person does know how they could have turned out?
Okay, good point. But, like, your mother's the reason you like this. Not the only reason, but a big part of it.
Bubsy, of course, like, it's not... You can tell me that it was my mother's fault all that you want. Certainly it might be true that my mother played a part in it, but I can't just be like this if it can't possibly be that someone just made me like this.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... Ugh. Have you ever, by any chance, asked your friend Sabi what makes a good person before? Because she has this thing that she always says. Don't worry about how I know that. Just pretend I talked to her at some point.
Sure, of course. You've definitely met both Sabi and Chong before, and they would both know exactly who I was talking about if I brought you up.
You should not mention me at all.
I wasn't planning on it.
Good.
Now, I don't think I have or will ever have that conversation with Sabi, actually.
Oh, yeah, you definitely will never have a conversation that resembles that. That's definitely true. Bubsy turns and winks at the camera.
Yes, certainly not. I can't see why it would matter.
Okay, well, to give you the short version, she would argue that it doesn't really matter, because ultimately the choices that you make in the moment, right now, and ongoing are what is important. So, I don't know. It doesn't matter why you are the way you are, or who made you that way. You still have the ability to choose to act in a certain way.
I don't see what your point is here, Bubsy. My goal was to get into the mine peacefully. I don't, frankly, appreciate your tone right now.
Okay, your goal was to get into the mine peacefully, but your companion was not doing great mentally. Still isn't doing great mentally.
Yes, neither of them are, Bubsy, because they've just seen a man die.
Okay, I'm talking specifically about Sabi and I don't know. Oh wait, you haven't had that conversation yet. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. It'll start to make sense later. You talk with her a few times, and don't worry, you'll get a better picture of why she is the way she is. But let's just say sometimes she makes decisions in the moment that are maybe not the best ones, or at least they get people hurt.
Bubsy, what is your point? I'm sort of in the middle of dealing with a situation here.
You know what? You're right. You're very focused right now. You know what? You and her are very similar people. I don't think either one of you would be comfortable admitting that fully.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I know you don't. It's not important. But yeah,
Where are those twins?
twins. Oh, right. Yeah, they're oh yeah, I'm sure that'll never become relevant to anything for you ever again.
As a matter of fact, Bubsy, where is anybody? Where is the mine? Where are we right now? I need to go find everyone again. And she starts charging off.
Don't worry, you're just in a liminal space. I'll take you out of it. And Hanako goes back to normal.
Yeah, perfect. It almost feels criminal to say, but should we skip over to tomorrow, to the moment when Hanako tells off her
I
mom?
was gonna say, I feel like, again, some of the stuff that we kind of talked about in that scene sort of bleeds over into tomorrow.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's the second half of that bit of realization.
Maybe I will move. I'm gonna write to tomorrow down here for the second session.
Okay.
Since the second session is intended to be more about generally her relationship with Sabi.
Right.
So maybe we can explore that from a different angle later.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, this is on her way to the twins' house after the meeting with Hikaru
Okay.
and the piercing pistols. She has Zopa with her this time.
Oh, okay. I think Zopa can perceive Bubsy.
Great, excellent. Yeah, of course she can. I've got the Chrissy Muse on lock for this scene for later.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah. I think she is just wandering down the darkened streets. She's got Zopa purring in her arms. She is standing tall and proud and happily and just giving this cat so many ear scritches. So many ear scritches for this cabot.
I
She's
think you
so mentally stable right now.
She didn't go off balance or anything. I think as you round a corner, you see Bubsy standing there in like a fucking detective noir trench coat and hat,
Sure.
smoking a fucking cigarette.
Ah, Bubsy.
So you finally did it. You finally told her to get bent.
And he flicks the cigarette down.
Yes, you know what? Yes, I did, Bubsy. I did tell her to get bent. And as she says that, Zopa and hops down out from her arms and goes and walks around Bubsy's legs a couple times and then sniffs.
Hey, Zopa, I know you, and you're aware of me, too.
Zopa's ear twitches. Zopa, what? Okay, hello, Bubsy. Hi, yes, hello. Fuck my mother.
Yes, fuck your mother. I've been saying this for years, but so have you inside.
And you were
I
right.
know it. Okay, yeah.
You're right.
You seem very, off kilter right now.
I'm fine, Bubsy. I'm going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine forever now.
Oh, yeah, definitely forever. Nothing bad will ever happen. I mean, it is good that you told your mom off, though.
Yes, this will have many negative repercussions that I am prepared and ready and adequate for dealing with.
I mean, to be quite honest, you kind of are ready to deal with them. I mean, it's not gonna be pleasant, but, you're pretty capable. I think you know that already, but if you need someone else to confirm it for you.
Thank you, Bubsy. Whether you are me or not, I won't deny that it is nice to finally have someone else tell me that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people think it, but I think a lot of people are also kind of terrified of you sometimes.
I didn't need to hear that, but thank you, I suppose, Bubsy.
I mean, again, it's just, I'm not actually a product of your subconscious, but part of you thinks I am, and, whatever. We'll just roll with it.
You know what, Bubsy? You know what? You know what, Bubsy? I know exactly what we should do right now.
What should we do right now, Hanako?
It's time. I'm ready. Reveal it to me.
You want to know the truth, the insanity potential thing?
Yes, absolutely. We're making all kinds of wild decisions today, Bubsy.
Okay, so you're familiar with the concept of a radio drama? You have those in this world, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think there's one probably that I listened to somewhere along the line and got really invested in, like in the year before I met Sabi.
Of course, yeah. So you are, in fact, a character inside of a radio drama, which is based on another work of fiction. Kind of like a mover, but not exactly a mover.
So it's like somebody took a mover and then made a sequel to it that was a radio drama.
Yes, exactly. And you are, in fact, a character within that universe. All of your friends are. They're all characters. You have an actress who plays you, who voices you, who comes up with the things that you do and say. And technically so do I, but also your friend Sabi. Look, it's very complicated. Yeah, some friends...
Oh, you're Sabi.
Not exactly. I don't... So I am played by the same woman, but, like, it's very complicated.
Excellent.
For our purposes, I'm not Sabi.
Bubsy, I'm now going to put all of that out of my mind and dismiss it as the ramblings of an insane woman.
That's probably for the best, to be quite honest.
Yes, excellent. Now that we're on the same page about that, wonderful. I don't know. Bubsy, can you eat?
Technically I can do whatever I want.
Sure, that's good enough for me. Bubsy, would you like to come have dinner with me and the twins?
I would love to have dinner with you and the twins. They will not be able to see me.
That's all right. You're welcome to have dinner nonetheless.
Okay, I can't actually eat the food you're eating because of certain meta-narrative constraints, but I will conjure up my own version of it, so you can feel like I'm being included.
Naturally. Good. That would be good. I think that you're, at this point, someone I would consider an important part of my support network, so I think it's natural and normal that you be there.
Oh, Hanako, that's both one of the nicest and most depressing things I've ever heard in my life.
I think she kneels down and picks up Zopa and says, all right then, now let's go.
Oh my god.
Wow, we're almost coming to a close, huh?
We are almost coming to a close.
I know where I want to leave this off, though.
Yeah.
I think this should be I think there's a moment where they're moving all of Hanako's stuff in to Chong's place, and
so this is after the conclusion of all the shit in episode 10, then.
Yeah, I think so, because that was
No. This is episode 9. You're right. This is before the plan.
No, this is actually because Sabi comes up with that plan during this. So,
oh, right.
I think what happens is there's this moment where Hanako and Chong were sitting down to meditate, and then Sabi comes in and is like, I know what's gonna happen. And I think Sabi runs them all down through that, and then Sabi and Chong run out, and Hanako's alone in the house for a moment. And, she just takes a beat to, look around and absorb all her stuff being in this new space. And then...
Yeah. Her eyes, kind of scan the room, and then she looks back, and Bubsy's just there in the middle of the floor, meditating.
Yes, of course. This makes sense. You are also one of my things, I think.
I am, in fact, one of your things. I have been meditating very thoroughly, and I will choose to reject your objectification of me in this moment.
Understandable.
I'm just kidding with you, Hanako. I'm a meta-narrative construct. Referring to me as a thing doesn't hurt my feelings.
Aren't you literally a video game?
So that's very complicated. I exist in a super state of a video game and also a cartoon character, but also I'm
Yes, but because you exist in a super state, you are naturally both things simultaneously all at once, right? You are both 100% fully an actual copy of Bubsy Claw's Encounters of the Third Kind, and also Bubsy the cartoon character. Therefore, it is correct to call you an object because you are 100% an object as part of a superstate.
Oh, you're as smart as that doctor guy in Jurassic Park was. The one that figured out what the dinosaurs were all gonna go berserk and kill everyone.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad that you think so. I'll pretend I know who that is.
So, what's been going on?
Bubsy, I don't need to explain to you what's been going on. We both know this.
Yeah, no, you're right. I know exactly what's been going on.
It would seem, Bubsy, that my story is nearing its happy conclusion.
Oh, yeah, that is one way of framing it.
I mean, naturally, where it seems like things are about to be wrapped up quite neatly, and you yourself told me that I existed in a narrative. Therefore, if we take that seriously, we have to assume that this is going to end well, and that everything will be fine.
See, the thing about stories, Hanako, is depending on where you choose to end it, that can have a great impact on the tone of the narrative. So, you know what? If you go through with this plan and you stop it there, I think you'll be fine.
Stop it there.
Yeah, just stop.
Bubsy, have you come into my new home to tell me to kill myself?
Holy shit, Hanako, no! What the fuck?
I know, Bubsy, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I kind of knew that already, but like, for dramatic purposes, I did have to react to that.
Naturally, I understand.
Look, your life is gonna be, it's gonna be alright for a little bit.
Yes, things have their ups and downs. I think that's what I'm learning.
That's pretty much the size of it. And, again, I guess I gotta ask you the same question. Do you feel like you're happy with what you're doing?
What I'm doing is still a bit in flux, but I think that I can confidently say that wherever I go after this, I at least feel like I have people around who truly care about me. People who I can come back to at the end of the day and be satisfied with their company. And I think that that counts for a lot.
Yeah, I think it counts for a lot too. I think it means a lot. And I think it's a very healthy way to look at things too.
Yes, good. I'm glad that the talking cat that wants to tell me that I'm part of a radio show definitely is a good person to take advice on what is and is not a healthy thought process from.
Well, it's okay. So technically, I have a very broad contextual awareness of what you've done, are doing, and think about. So I am, in a way, one of the most qualified people to tell you your deal.
Sure.
But you don't really believe that, so it doesn't matter.
Bubsy, I think that what I do and do not believe ceased mattering a long time ago.
You know what? That's a really good point. Look, you're gonna be okay for a little bit, and your friendship with Chong, he's a really good, solid friend.
I agree. Chong is a very capable, determined, and well-meaning man, and frankly, I'm sick of people trying to act like he's questionable.
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea that he was like this, like, shady, almost criminal mastermind-esque figure, that was never gonna fly.
I know, right? It was an absolutely bonkers thing for any of us to think about him, or for his actress to initially attempt.
See, now you're getting into the spirit of things. But really, he is good for you, I think. And, like, having him in your life is gonna be a grounding factor later on.
I don't think I like the way that you said I think about that.
I mean, look, I don't want to jump ahead of things too much, so, I'm just gonna leave it at he's a really good friend for you.
Fair enough. I suppose I can't ask for more. That's all I really need from him, frankly.
Well, I mean, like I said, he's good, he's solid, and things are gonna go okay. You're gonna get through this, and, I mean, I don't know. Whether or not you're happy, that's up to you, but it seems like you will be. I don't know. Time is fake for me.
To be frank with you, Bubsy, for the first time in my life, I do feel like happiness is a real potential outcome. Something worth actually chasing.
I think you should hold on to that.
That is my intent. I will never let possibility of happiness go again.
You know what? I think I believe you. Given everything I've seen, everything I know, and I've seen a lot, I think I believe you.
And my inability to do that will never, ever cause a problem, ever.
Okay, now see, when you say things like that, it feels much more ominous, a little sinister, perhaps. I think maybe we should just, end it on a very positive, even note.
It's probably nothing. You know me, my upbringing and everything. I just can't help but make things sinister. It's in my DNA, so to speak.
That's a very ominous way to put that. You know what, Hanako?
Bubsy, I'm not trying. I'm trying here. I'm trying.
You know what, Hanako? I think it is gonna be fine. As I am famously say, what could possibly go wrong?
That's where we leave it. That's it. That's the end. Holy shit! Oh my god.
That was so fucking stupid. I love it.
Do you think we have another one of these in us?
Yes. We have to give it a rest for a while.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. That was worth it.
That was fun. I can't believe we revealed canon backstory in this Bubsy thing.
Hang on a sec. Okay, everyone, thanks for listening to Hanako plus or minus Bubsy. Please go check out Garfield plus or minus You. Bye. DannyMakesRPGs.itch.io.com. Go check that out. It's a good time. Not .com. DannyMakesRPGs.itch.io. That's how web extensions work.
Yeah, we will put the description. We'll put the name of the RPG and the link to the creator in the description somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Go check it out. Give it a buy. It's like $2 and it's fucking hilarious.
It is literally $2. It's worth it.
It actually might be a game you already own if you buy a lot of bundles on itch.io, frankly.
Yeah. It is a surprisingly poignant system for narrative exploration.
Yeah, absolutely. I really liked getting to write a version of this game for a specific character. I thought that was a really fun exercise. And I would encourage people to try it.
Yeah, and it was fun to adapt it to a slightly different, ridiculous cartoon character.
Naturally. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye, everyone.